Hi everyone, myself Orko Jyotire, and in this video we are going to talk about Ahar Shuddhi, that is purity of intake. So our body is made up of the things that we take, that we eat, correct? No, that is not the thing. Our body is not only made by the food we eat, it also consists of the things we consume through our eyes, through our ears, through our nose, through our other receptors, our emotions, right? So, like purity of intake not only suggests that eat pure foods, it also suggests that you should intake the positive things and you should avoid the negative things. So, what are the positive things? Suppose you are watching something bad through your eyes, that is, you are consuming something negative. It is as equivalent to eating something bad, as it will feed into your subconscious and it will it will reshape your subconscious thinking. So that will be our today's idea, that we should think, we should intake everything that is pure and positive only. So the next thing is, see, what are we feeding ourselves daily? We wake up and we take our phone and start to watch Instagram, Facebook, everything is filled with negativity and stuff like that. Someone is having their holiday, you get negative, that you get jealous that they are having their holiday, they are spending their time, so they're so much happy. Why am I not? Why am I have to go to my office then after waking up? Why they are enjoying and I am not? So your day starts with negativity or some other news in the mobile phone, or starting your day with Facebook. What are you feeding yourselves? That is the most important thing that you should be aware of. So you should feed yourself with positivity, and every day you are feeding you, like, for 2 to 3 days do one thing, that you should, before going to your bed, you should close your eyes and think that what I have done from I wake up till I am going to bed, what are the things I have done, and then you will see that what are the stuff you are doing unconsciously and they are affecting your daily life. So the next is the hypocrisy of the society. See, our society believes in respecting women, right? Our society believes that you should respect girls, you should respect women. We actually worship woman idols in the temples or in other religious institutes. But the true fact is, when suppose some boys are quarreling, some boys are like fighting in the road or mm, in the home or anywhere else, they will pinpoint, they will use bad words about women. See, those two boys are fighting, but they will use bad words for the women. So this, like, this shows that what hypocrisy in our society is there, what hypocrisy is there, and this is very much important for you to understand that what you are living in, and you should be able to avoid all these things to lead a happy and successful life. The next is addiction to negativity. See, when some people will go to some religious institute or some temples, they often used to read aloud the scriptures, right? Like the Gita or some other Hindu scriptures, then you might have seen many of them will feel sleepy. You will get bored by the scriptures or the lessons. But when suppose there is a fighting going on in the road, you will see that the road will be blocked by traffic. People will stood there uh, to watch the clash between them. What happens next? They will be intrigued. So here you can see one thing, that people are addicted to negativity rather than positivity. People love negativity. uh, if some dead person are also like going through that route, they will also wake up to watch that. It is sarcasm, right? So they will also. So people, if they have a very important task that they are going to, that if you are going to office or if you are going to school, you will also stand by the side of the road to watch the fight, because you are addicted to negativity. You are so much addicted from the starting of your life that there is, you are like, you can't get away from it. It is like a magnet, and you are like iron feelings that gets attracted towards these things. So you have to like rewire your mental system, rewire your subconscious, reprogram it so that you are you will be in the future getting attracted to positivity. The next thing is praise versus criticism. See, people love criticism, but people will not accept praise as as they accept criticism. See, like if do this experiment in your own, that suppose go to someone or and say, see, that sadhu is very good, he is doing a great job, he is like empowering so much of the youth, he is like helping the youth to focus on the right direction. But the people will say that there is no such people in this Kali Yuga that don't think of their own benefit, that help, that help without thinking of the self, that give all the things he have. They will say that there is a intention behind all the selfless work that he is doing, and they will say that that man is not so good, or that man is mm, not so like not so good as he shows, he has a marks on. But if you go to someone and say that, see, that guy we met now, he is actually a thief, he actually robs the items, that if he goes to someone's house, he actually get all the items that he like by some way or the other. People will believe it, because people can believe negativity. Like, people will believe negativity, and they won't believe the positive things, because they are accompanied with all the negative things, and they won't believe the positive things. So that's why they believe in criticism rather than praise much more. See how negativity has been like mm, negativity has been given in the core of us. I can explain it with a story. See, Alex, a guy, and his friend went to Alex's house for an invitation for to have some evening snacks. When they went, they are having the snack and they are watching the television. And suddenly, uh, Alex, uh, Alex child came into the room politely and calmly, as a small boy will be. And all of a sudden, Alex started to like to slap him. So as the guest is pretty amused, the guest asked that why are you like beating the child? Why are you? The child has done nothing. He just came into this room politely, and he haven't even spoken a word. Then Alex said that from tomorrow, for I'm going to a 7 day business trip, right? I'm going for a 7 day trip to like a far place, maybe whatsoever. Take it as London, and the day after tomorrow is his result, and for that reason, I'm already giving him the price of his result. See, here you can see that Alex have already thought that his child will not perform well in the examination and his result won't be good. So this is negativity. It Alex is just a metaphor for the society, as the society thinks that everything that will happen in the future is negative. The society thinks of the worst case scenario rather than the average or the best case scenario. And thinking about the worst case scenario, they plan everything. Like Alex beaten his child before going to the business trip. So from here, you can think that you have to consider the worst case scenario, but you have to also consider the average and the best case scenario. And don't always think about the negative. You have to think about the positive. And what you think in your head will become the reality in the near future. So the next thing is, see, there is another story, and it is a pretty funny one. So what Alex does is, Alex is one day going to the market with his child. He is using a bicycle, and in the front seat there is a small seat you have observed where children used to sit. And what Alex is doing is, Alex is continuously, all of a sudden, slapping his child once again. Why is he slapping his child? He's slapping his child because the sound that it will produce, the sound of the cry of the child, will be used as a bill because his cycle don't have a bill. What and It will clear the traffic that is in between the road, and that's how he don't have to get a bill, and he can clear out the traffic as well. So what is the moral of the story? The moral is, see, we are so much inhuman that we take human beings as an object. We You will see in offices, you will see in colleges, like the student with the most great grades or with high marks will be praised a lot, but the student with not so good grade will not be praised by others. And in office, the one who does the work very well, he will get the most of the benefits. So we as a human are not judging people on their manner, on their behavior, on their like morals, on their ethics. No, we are judging people on the ability to do work. This is not so much, like this is so much inhuman that we are judging humans as a machines, that how much output they can give, how much productive they can become. And you have seen in recent IT sectors that there are certain layoffs. As soon as AI will do the job, you will be laid off. So as soon as you are replaceable in the big machinery, you will be replaced. And if it uh, actually reduces the cost of the company, you will be replaced without a second thought, because for them you are a machine to give X output or Y output. but for your family you are not a machine. So this thing should be like kept in mind, because we are thinking everyone as a machine. We are thinking everything. We are forgetting about art. We are forgetting about poems, about the beauty, about the love the nature has, and we are thinking all about is our work, our task. Our work and our task is a subset, is a like small thing in your life. It is not the life. Our life is a superset of the work, right? So you have to understand all these things to lead a holistic life, and not you're working up till you're 80 or you're 60, and one day death will arrive, and you have to go uh, leaving this world with a lot of regrets in our minds. There is a great quote that says that I will rather die with a body full of scars rather than a head full of regrets. So, the pain of regret, that what you are dreaming of today, you are not able to do it, it will be one of the, will cause you the most inevitable pain in the long run. So, you should do what you want, and you should like, you should be free, you should follow your gut and stuff like that. See, there is another story, the story of umbrella. See, one day two friends are like going on a cafe, and after having like a coffee or spending some time in the cafe, when one person like gets to exit from the cafe, there is high, the it is raining outside heavily. So the other person asks for the umbrella he has, because that person is pretty much like, suppose there are two person A and person B. They both went into the cafe, and during the exit time it is raining heavily. So person A asks for the umbrella from person B, because person B don't have an urgency in the home, but person A has an urgency, and he need to leave the place urgent, and he, like, if he don't carry an umbrella, he will be all wet by the rain. So he takes the umbrella from person B, and person A wait. Later, about 3 to 4 days later, person B goes to person A and asks for that, you have taken my umbrella. Can you please return it back to me, because I need it. Then person A says that I would have returned it, but another person have borrowed it from me. Then person B says that, yeah, but I needed it because I have borrowed the umbrella from another person, and that person is in front of my house asking for that umbrella. So the whole thing is, nothing is true in this world. The concepts, the philosophies, the science, all of the thing in that existed and remains to exist in this world is borrowed concept from others. Suppose some person borrowed it from someone else, and he then passed it on to someone else. Like this, everything is getting like a chain reaction, like inheritance. So the main idea is, truth should not be borrowed. You should not borrow someone's philosophy and apply it in your life. You should not borrow someone's daily routine and apply it in your life. The truth should be, actually, you have to find the truth. You have to spend time with it. You have to like search for that. You have to uh, get with sweat, with blood, with tears to find out the truth. And your mentality should be such as no matter what I have to give, I will give for truth. सत्य को खोजने के लिए मैं अपने सब कुछ दाव पर रखना दाव पर रख दूंगा. Like that should be the intensity, and you can give up all the wealth you have, you can give up all the money you have, all the luxuries you have, all the comfort you have, just for truth. And you should not live a life that is borrowed. You are actually, the society actually makes a personality out of you. When you were a child, the society start feeding on uh, ideas and concepts into your mind, and you are being grown up with that concepts, and for the reason that concepts gets hardened and solidify in your brain, and you start living a life that is similar to the crowd, that is similar to the herd. If there is another quote that the most important thing, the most easy thing in this world to be yourself, and that is perhaps the most difficult thing in this world as well. So I think I have covered everything. mm, and there is one thing that Mahavir said, that work with awareness, talk with awareness, eat with awareness, see and hear with awareness. So see, consciousness is the core of spirituality, and you are not made up of muscle and flesh. That is just your body. Beneath it is your mind and your intelligence. That is also not you. Beyond it, there is a soul. You are just the pure consciousness that lives in this body. You are not the mind, you are not the body. You're just the pure consciousness that is everywhere, that is in the ether, in the air. So you have to like apply that consciousness. You have to be conscious when you eat. You have to be conscious. See, today we just turn on the TV and we start eating, as we are not that much conscious. But the problem is, when you are not conscious, you are not feeling the thing which you are intaking. And you should eat with consciousness. As you walk, you plug in the earphones and start a song. That is not the thing. You should walk with consciousness. You should feel the beauty. You should look beyond the road. You should look at the sky, uh, at the trees, at the flowers. And when you will start living your life with consciousness, you will see that magic will start happening in your life. See, there is another story which is about thorns and flowers. See, every day a person goes to a garden and always pick up the thorns. Uh, you must think that he must be a foolish person, right? He goes into the garden and picks up the thorns every day. He goes into the gardens, he does it for about 2 months. Then, all of a sudden, he went on to the garden and he plucked up a flower. Then he thinks that it is not beautiful. It's not, my hand is not bleeding, so that is not the thing I want. I want the thorns. I can't understand the beauty of the flower. So this happens as the foolish person. It can be you as well. You every day you went outside, every day you went online, you went offline, you go to meet someone physically, you go and pick up the thorns. You take the bad from them, you take the negativity from them, and all of a sudden, suppose you meet someone with positivity, you can't relate with them. You won't be able to feel the beauty of their pure soul because you are so accustomed with the thorns around you. You won't be able to see the beauty of the flower. So you have to choose what is a flower and what is a thorn, and you should beware of the thorns and avoid them, and pluck and take the flowers that is around you.